children, and we had lunch on the island.
Lutnick previously claimed he vowed never to be in a
Hello,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so let me just bring in a couple of people. Yep. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Mary Mofya, broadcasting live, obviously, from Musakile. We welcome you to our podcast here. This is the Redtagmedia podcast. Make sure, guys, you follow all the streams and all the platforms. And of course, we joined by Dr. Danny. He's our regular, one of our, founding, fathers here in the business, in the politics of a diaspora. He's got a lot of knowledge in most of the things. So maybe if you can start by just introducing yourself.
Okay.
And so that people can have a little bit of background. You never know about Mary Mofya, and why do you want to stand in Usakile? Why you?
In Chamboli Ward.
Chamboli.
Not Usakile, but Chamboli, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Give us the right information. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. This is Mary Mofya. Mary Mofya Mwitwa. I'm a mother of 3 children, 2 girls, 1 boy. I'm married to Victor Mwitwa. I've even got grandchildren. What inspired me to aspire as Chamboli Ward Councillor? Shimona pwefingi ifyo batutitila abatutuma kuchemba to come and support the people who voted for them. The other thing, don't bubi fefe kwati mwatuma omuntu mwamuvotera aisala abantu kulekeresha amayutsi namune chalo twikere muna chupa amayutsi abengi they are not in employment balepitana fye mukunwa fye amabwalwa nga bakashana bena chibe na wesi so apa nalisa tontonkanya ati being a mother, caring mother, let me come in nokwafwako abantu abaume telingi basapota umwaume kuti afuma pangandaya but namaya akashara n'abana asunga nkwawa kwako tuma business lefine notwakufwakwako lefine until abana basambira. So the mothering care I have is the same I'm going to use when I go through as a councillor. I'll make sure I support the women, my fellow women's, the youths, the elderly people, even the disabled.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're happy to have you here, and at least you've given us a brief background and why you want to stand in that constituency and the reasons, and of course, not forgetting the community work. That's remarkable, and we can congratulate you on that one and give you a thumbs up. So, Dr. Danny, are you there?
Yes, thank you very much for coming on our platform, Mary. Are you hearing loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because kunotuli sometimes I'm a signal ela shupa kupano. So in the question in kwete yakweba ti muwadi mlefo kuimininomu. How long have you lived in that ward? Because if I'm a councillor sometimes they don't know their jurisdiction very well. As such, they don't end up saving the people. They don't know the requirements of the people. So how long have you lived in that ward for you to serve the people better?
I've lived in my ward for about 23 years.
Okay. Okay, so which means you are a local, you know the needs of the people, you've seen this, the community grow and the challenges they face firsthand yourself, which is very good.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are elected or if you're chosen to stand for the people of that ward, it's a sacrifice. Leadership is a sacrifice. Do you think you are able to commit your time from raising a family? You've just told us you've got a lovely family with grandchildren. Are you ready to sacrifice time for this position? Because sacrifice is number one thing we expect of our leaders. How much time are you going to sacrifice to serve the people of your ward?
On that one, I'm very much ready. I'll say this because I started doing charitable works in 2021.
Oh, maybe
I used to go around my ward.
You can give us a little bit of, because some of us don't know the charitable work you're doing. So maybe you can tell the viewers what you're doing right now here.
In my community, I do support people who are vulnerable, the disabled ones, the elderly, even including the funerals. I usually work with a group of youths. Sometimes tulabulako n'abaana filya twabatwala ku skulu bali abaleetera okuya ku skulu tulakitako donate n'amabooks there is a deaf school here in Chamboli, Lukasu Primary School. tulatwala po efintu filafine amabooks, amapencil, amapens, rubbers, crayons. Tulatwala po and pa GRZ clinic. ES Chamboli government clinic. Balala kinga kwe fyako limo tulasenda twatwala parliament sanitizer more especially the time ya COVID. We used to help them a lot. And impieshi tuikala n'abaiche mayouths. Chila muntu bafina akwata okwete kweinono abika po 600 10 5 quarter whatever money we raise, we buy the things and donate at the clinic. From there pafirirwa fila pali tabakwete bwino fyakubonfya, we do donate twasonka filafine twabasisa kwobunga inkoko munani nama transport sometimes ngana tukwata kwa enough money twabapera bayashika nabashikwete kwafinika coffin fafine twarwisha nabambi batuposerapo twabasisa ko coffin bayashika. And then naba disabled kwali bako mwana umo tale yana ku school nadi tumako nama video kuli bachanda he can show you. Tale ya ku school na ina alifuwa kumanya pyo musebo kuli balida besu ba chairman. So namba after bamona basampera task yako ya mfwaya paka na shita locate twamusanga we alendera mo banyina kanganda bekala mo shani fira twashista team up twasonka empia twamushisa ko wheelchair twamfwaira ne school panondera ndasane grade 3 ala ku school twamushisa ko wheelchair na banyina twabakusha ko mukanganda twabafwaira kwa kanganda ka kasuma ko mubambo kuikala. So by nationally bana ma politics. So I'm a community, abantu bam community. They are the same people who suggested for me to aspire as councillor. We've seen how we are working in our community, the art you have for community. Natumbi abene balanda. So we want you to aspire as councillor since mulina muchipani muleteka. Ever since 1964 tatwa kwata po mwana kasha baba umetutumoku. Maybe balilira iwonoona nkoko chifukatira bana nankoko pa bana taya. I'm sure we are going to deliver to the community. I came home and asked my husband. I explained everything and he said, if the people want you to aspire, why can't you go ahead? That's when I declared that I'm going to stand as councillor. I'm quiet.
That's wonderful. That is a wonderful story. I think we need to have more women in this politics and people who are participating, especially under the UPND ticket, because this is what actually our policy is, and the policy is to bring in more women, participation in more women, and bring more participation in the youth. And for you, to raise your hand to say this is what I want to do and I want to participate, I think it's kudos. And with the community work that you're already doing, that's kudos. And so from now going forward, I think what are the challenges there? I'm sure there are things that people want to be resolved, or things that have not been done. What are the main challenges in your community there?
The many challenges we have is water crisis and the roads. Plus, safe source of share we don't have. So I am a challenges yena petwa luisha by all means no kufaya ko finama stakeholders abenga twafirisha ko like bamopani bashanshani fira finu mwamu luisha kwazi tulabeba go to these people kalileni kwa fine takuba nangu chimo pyanga twakwata crisis ya mesh ma leaders yani ko kuno kutabalira but abayichenga bayisayisa tieni pali baba first lady nga twabeba for one time balaya. So kwima twaya kulia twarwisha tatulawera ameshina yesa na yatwale kwata challenge ya malite. I used to go Zesco with the community tulewera twesanga malite na yabwera nombe ya malite yena I can't say much because it was a countrywide problem, but problem ikulu sana menshi na pakishara pa kuposa plus na pa clinic na hospital yesu na popadi wa challenges aingi twakwata mocha lipa hospital level 1 ibaisula pa clinic taibomba up to 24/7 18 hours netivaisala so muntu ngalwala kuya pa hospital napena kulaba ati takupitire ku clinic ufire waisa na referral so nishala fuma mu community muno aye kumbi ku clinic kumbi ero futi awere pa hospital nimbi kuti afa mushana nguva mushisatake nga bushiku so apana pena apa ngatako nali kwete chance kulanda kulabombera pamuna ba MP ba meya pakati afika na kuntanchi mo special lecture CDF ishaisa twapanga mochari palya twapanga na kitchen plus na pa clinic twabika pwa light pakwe batyambo kusa operate 24/7 otherwise ma challenges apa clinic ya menchi nokwa kuposte isoso ine stopa nondelanda nalimba na kishalo weo abantu bali sefini mkutapamisha baleta pamisha ngataka mu August tuambo kuchulira pamo anti we fly isa amenshi yabwera so kali kama challenges ainge plus ne misepera shide pitana pekula kula tu CDF isa badileta chama bazaries mwabasendako mwabatwala basembira kwa maskills bakwata kwa maskills filya nganitera lini umwine ambo okubira
epo tamula ya kukumanani kane ku CDF ndepo kuipusha so mulelo ndati with the water challenges every household takufuma menshi or yali yafya menshi like taeresa through the storage company Chamboli, I think I'm sure there's a storage company. Taesa kunani kani kuchapu or yalesa ya like what's the situation? We want to understand water challenges.
Most areas in Chamboli takuba mesh. Muno umufuma mesh na mweno mwanga mwamukutapamo you have to pay. Pay content 20 liter container 5 quarter. 20 liter container 5 quarter. If you have 10 containers, 5 by 10, you are going to pay 50 quarter. Nomba tababomba, taukwete, wala stashani. So kwamba kuisa mtu wa imba mashalo weo, emo bala mboku tapako free. But mumo mubala lipira. Mumo mota bali pilisa. So challenge ikuyaba. But then kwa mama plot kuja kweso esi, kwa timulia ku graveyard, code cemetery. Kwe nata kwa ba completing tamukwete bo panganda tamwakwata amenshi takwa bafine nama pipe bali bika ya amenshi but tayesa amenshi challenge ikulu sana pia kuja kwena takwa bano kubata pa amenshi
Dr. Danny.
Yes, so in a question number of the current councillor, have you had the chance to work with the current councillor, or is he reachable to the community currently? Who is the current councillor?
Current councillor is YPF.
Okay.
So so ila chupo kubomba nangu at first vya mu 2021 2022 we used to work together.
Okay.
So mwalimu wafe abantu wawe yule bomba nankwe shani uku akesa kushita take over. Oh nice abeba nati ine ambu PND is PF. Sina sa mushita take over shani. Inyo yunga na sango tuma projects because Chamboli na rikechi wa wino kumuita vyo so mwenye oku kulifine so mwenye oku kulifine mama nene so ena bambo kumebatawe ababa le kuita tawishi beri mbere fo bakulange pesona so bakesa iminya na bino bakesa kuta challenge ine na limwe bati ine ngana kupendo kuli concept ya bombe ka credit won't come to me, it will come to you bakansela bale bomba nomba kali mashaba umebamo tabaishi bati na mayongo wa mubofya kuti akufisha patali nomba he was carried away by his fellow friends so funa ichile mulika twena apo twataka continue machali twetu twin twabomba so nomba bale mantali sta deliver ku bantu yapo peni bashira ndati mama kamande opasa.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's understood. Unless you got additional questions, Dr. Danny.
Not really. I just wish her the best in Ward. To me, it sounds like she's the right the person for the position. She's passionate about it. She's already doing things in the community. I think we need such people to represent our people in the community.
Definitely. Yeah, we need people like
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we encourage you. Continue doing the hard work, and of course, you know, at least you've given us a preamble of, what you're about. No formula for which stuff in the community, Chamboli, and so on and so forth. Now, because you mentioned you tapped on the most important thing, which is CDF. CDF. Are the people in the community benefiting from it? Because if you were saying, you know, that the councillor there is a PF guy, in the community, how are people benefiting? Are they benefiting, or is it just a word of mouth, or what is it? Like, what's going on?
Yena yali bako tricky. Yapo ya very tricky. Kaili, you rely on his people. If we pray bako more position ni, insi nalanda so padia inetu atwele ko grant yesu sende ko grant. Once bamuna ke name Mary Mofya, bafumi hapo. Bado beshi bati baba ku UPNZ unless mwabomfya mashina yambi but nishi yenu mwala ba successful. Nangfema skills ya ene amabaza rizaya abana mulando kwa kweto omuntu uli mu opposition and bale for start down nishina yaba president. Asitapali ifyo bale bomba. So awe tebengi ngango kupokani shishi of my percentages of ninga perati eba chita benefit.
But we're no longer in opposition now.
Advertising.
So we're no longer in opposition. We are in power now.
Apa ile fwaikwa kukwata omuntu uli in support with the president. Ile fwaikwa apa. Once mwakwata opposition again, things will be back to normal. We'll keep on complaining for another 5 years.
Okay. All right. So, you know, that being said, you know, what we're going to do now is you can just give us now your last remarks, because now we're going to dive into other topics. You can just tell us, you know, what you want to, you know, the people of Chamboli, you know, basically just, you know, beg for their vote and ask for their votes, rather. No kulanda peja mwe bantu wakwalesa ine nga mwambikapo ngina ifo kalachita ni infinity nepi. This is what I'm promising, and you know, just drive us to that, you know, before we start talking about other political topics. Go ahead,
okay. Inefa ningalomba ku bantu nga bamvotera. Number 1, pollution mesh. At least abantu bakoka access ku mesh. Nga bakwata access ku mesh, not making sure bali mu safe and health environment. Mobalekala. And then not making sure only one safe participate mu CDF. Bashita participate. Nokulolekisha sana pale aba girl child. Because girl child now sometimes apatu afika pali bapashupa. Bambifya bashupa batwala bana kuchupa bwangu. Ero kude bale batwala futhi bale am facing ama problems bale bwera papa fyasha. Mamunene. So girl child na yena alifwa iko kumposa kwa mano plus nefifya defilement. Na fiena bana banono aba baratikishwa ngachako bati bamwikata abe never fyash balaika barakala we museba nyasha nshani, let's do this. Hey tufimbi popadi atachamuleke bwino awe na chena chili atachilifwaikwa omwana kashi alifa kukumsambilisha akafike pala ngasambira omwana kashi umo chimuna kwa mwasambilisha abantu 10 pa family so nafye fyonse esafibomberapo plus nokufwayo kwa kuposako if so tatwakwata ero rain season kulesa ma waterborne disease ayengi so to avoid that better twafwaya ku location imwe yakwa tuliposako garbage olomba twakwata motoka ilesenda ile mkutwalo ko ifire yaposa then napa clinic napo pale fwaikwa ukuluisha 24/7 yamba okushita operate ama critical ones iyo balitwalako pale one hospital cause fya pala mina fya pa ni offense fya putulafi yamkwai.
Okay. No, that's good. That's wonderful. You know, we wish you the best. You know, in Ngambulefwa, you can continue on as we discuss other important topics. You can continue if you want. If you want, you can go and relax. It's up to you. Dr. Danny. Yes, yesterday we were supposed to go live.
Okay. Yeah, but there were some technical challenges.
Yeah. Yesterday was tricky. Yesterday was very, very tricky. But definitely, we I think it's been sorted out now. I'm even looking at. I'm actually online here on the other on TikTok as well. So things are looking good. So, but what what are the most important topics that we've had this past week and the other week? I think we didn't discuss a lot of issues.
No.
But there are some very, very important issues. What comes to the top of your head right now?
What comes to the top of my head is I was delighted to hear that the Chawama MP is ready to work with us. Though he's from opposition, he's ready to work with our government because he's seen the good things that our government is doing. This should be the spirit across the country. It doesn't matter whether you belong to PF, you belong to UPND, we should be working for the sake of our mother Zambia. So that was one of the good things that I came to hear. That I learned during the week, which is really, really encouraging. I wish more MPs could have the same spirit with Dr. Nundwe. Is it Mr. Nundwe or something like that?
Nundwe. Yeah, Nundwe.
Yes. What we are seeing with some of the opposition MPs is to frustrate our effort as a government. I think that's not right. We are all Zambians. We all wish the best for our country. I think most of these MPs that are frustrating our effort should learn from Mr. Nundwe. That's one thing that
No, actually, I agree with you. Dr. Danny, because if you look at Chawama itself, which was or is predominantly a PF stronghold, of course we had our own candidates that failed to get the seat, but in the past, the old politics of the Patriotic Front, this would have been unheard of. So we can give kudos to him because the politics that are streaming or stemming from the PF is frustrate the government of the UPND. Don't work with them. Don't work with them. Don't do anything. Don't. For example, utilize if you got access to CDF. Just don't do it. Just leave money living in the coffers, and money start accumulating until it goes back to the central government because you're not utilizing it and you're not coming out with proper ideas. Chawama is huge, and Chawama, it needs somebody who's actually going to really, really sit down with the government. And if I can give a little bit of advice to the current member of parliament, is like, look, you need now to sort out the most important issue in Chawama, which is drainage. Because drainage, because the way shawarma is, it sits on a bedrock. You know, it's hard for water to sink in. But if he can sit down with, in fact, what they need to do is this. I had two suggestions. One is to go to the engineering department at University of Zambia, give out a challenge to the students, okay, who are in civil engineering, to say, guys, can you come up with a proper plan on how we're going to mitigate this problem? Put it out there, you know, for the students. Once somebody comes up with a brilliant idea, then the government itself will give that contract or sponsor that individual or individuals or students and give them a job to utilize that thing, you know, because, you know, back in Europe, in the Renaissance era, you remember, the king just said one thing. He just put out an announcement to say, I'm inviting every citizen to come up with brilliant ideas on how we're going to build, you know, the mausoleums in all these churches. If you look at all those big buildings and stuff like that, beautiful in Italy, they were designed and built by local people. The locals themselves, they came up with these brilliant ideas. That's when all these guys, they came up. That's why they call it the Renaissance era. They started coming up with all these brilliant ideas, you know, because it was given to the people to say, guys, we're challenging you to do this. Now, if they fail, if us Zambians fail, we know we can simply just say, fall into China. They will come in within a short period of time. They will come up with a real proper, you know, a drainage system in Tawama. And that's my take on that one. I don't know what you guys think.
Yes, that's true. What you're saying is true. Chawama has major drainage problem for many years. One thing about the projects you're talking about, engineering students from University of Zambia, I for one, as a graduate from University of Zambia at one time, I know for the fact that engineering students, they have to have research projects in their final year. And whether you're in mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, they're all required to come up with an idea which can be applied in our society. And there are thousands and thousands of such projects in the shelves at the University of Zambia. The students are sent out. Those doing electrical engineering are sent to ZESCO. Those doing civil engineering, they go to engineer. So those ideas are definitely there. They can be done, and students have so many brilliant ideas that we just have to go on the shelves and check. Most likely, drainage problem in Lusaka has been already tackled by some of these graduating students. It's a matter of utilizing these ideas that students come up with. I know for the fact that University of Zambia does that for the final year students. They have to come up with a project that can be used in society to improve the lives of the Zambians. Yeah, that happens.
Wow. You know, it actually, it enlightens my mind, because what you're saying is actually what I was thinking, you know, because definitely they are the students that have all these brilliant ideas.
They have to do it. It's part of their curriculum, actually. You have to come up with they call it a capstone project. You have to come up with an idea. You can't graduate without that project. A project with a brilliant idea. Yeah.
So now I think now this is where the disadvantage or whatever the mishap is, because our current government needs to make sure that they work with those students, right, and engage them with all these contracting companies. For example, they want to design something somewhere, even just simple drainage systems and all that stuff, like I'm talking about. It is part of the their course or program, but it should actually be actualized. Where it actually happens, right? It shouldn't just be on paper. So that, that's the thing that I find problems with. You find something like it's just on paper, but when it comes to actually putting those things that they have or the minds to practical, it's really hard to do it.
Yeah.
Like in a program like here in the Western world, like in the program we had my program was a co-op program, right? Last year you had to go in the field to get that actual. The same thing you're talking about. It's the same thing. Now there you actually have to go there and work for a company and go and distribute the knowledge that you've learned, for the past 2.5 years. You put it there, and then the company itself at the end of that program, they will write a recommendation to say, yes, he worked for us, this is what he did, and this is what he achieved. That should be, what it should be done now. So if the students are having all those ideas, but those
Yeah.
ideas are just being shelved, I think we're doing a disservice, to us, to the students, and to Mother Zambia as a whole, because we need actually to bring out these brilliant ideas and put them into practice. Mary Mofya, what's your take on this one?
In our aid or what we've been discussing, and the discussion is 100%. I've learned one or two things.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Now,
That's good.
The other thing that caught my mind this past week was the seizing of property from Lungu's son.
Oh my God! Yeah,
That
that's
was
a good one.
another headline that caught my attention.
Wow!
I was shocked to see the amount of property, the so-called birthday gifts that our former president was giving to his son. 13 farms, these are massive pieces of land distributed across the country. 70 something, 72, 73 vehicles, not cheap vehicles, not this is small vehicles. These are very expensive vehicles. And then filling stations, it was really bad to discover that we can have leadership that were really abusing our resources like that. That was very sad.
But, 79.
Yeah, and I'm a farm 13.
Like Yanshi was like what you did there, 79 cars. What are you going to do with them? Like,
yeah.
A car after 2 minutes watching, parking. Where are we going to park them anyway?
Yeah. And you can having 70 something cars of the same model, like Land Cruisers. Because now got a Benzina, got a Toyota, but Land Cruiser
Which means they came from one supplier.
Yeah.
So
kudos to the anti-corruption.
They've been investigating this one for a long time, actually. Yeah.
So the only thing I want from my government now is to do what they did with other property that were seized, where they will say we have seized this. Now, like when they seized the Mrs. Lungu's property, they said they converted it to mother's shelter or something like that. One of the houses.
Oh, yeah, one of them they converted it to sort of like Valiama, like those women who are imprisoned.
Yeah,
and then their mothers and stuff like that. They're pregnant while being in prison. They're giving them some sort of like a shelter to say, whereby they can, at least their children, they can live with their children, but in a more cleaner and safer environment, because they incarcerate them together with the children. I don't even understand how that system, why we have that system, but social welfare needs to find a better way of doing it. other than that, because you find that people are pregnant. Some they give birth in prison, and then the children have to be there. Like social welfare should just actually come in. But it's a good move. It's a good move. I actually
So
applaud
what
it.
I was saying is,
Mm.
when they seize that type of property, I would encourage our government to be transparent to say, look, we've seized 13 farms, and there should be a little announcement to say we have given this farm to Zambia National Service, this farm to this farm to that, so that Zambians are aware that the things that we are seizing from these thieves are being given back to the Zambian government.
Correct.
But we should not keep quiet, knowing what happened to Lusambo's homes in those 48 homes in Chongwe. We don't know, and all that. They should really announce the way they are seizing this property. Send them a property. They should also announce what they have done with those property. Because keeping quiet, sometimes people might have suspicions that so I think the need for us to be told how those properties are disposed of or given back to the government.
Well, Mary, if you can just tell us your opinion on this one.
On this one, I'm supporting Badan. These things should be given back to the community, more especially those in prison. As he was saying, I'm 100% supporting what Badan is saying.
Yeah,
So I can't do the to misuse country resources. Mama Marcus Mulia, Ngabadi Biklemo if you like I'm a lab these days. My laboratories, my secondary schools, they are up to date as they were by the time we are going to school. You find them apparatus there for Shava, not about pretty. Mama, like I'm a bed schools they have a big acquire. They don't have laboratories. They don't have a kitchen. However, it's a food production. So those money can be given back to those schools lacking those things.
Yes. And it should be announced to say, okay, ili ama 78 vehicles twalishitisha indalama twatanishi twalishita donate uku like there was one, I think there was one and at one time Siagalima, Minister of Education, there was money that was seized. They took it for bursaries for students at Yunza.
Oh yeah, yes, I remember.
They were given. We need more of that announcements to say indalama twasenda mu mafimo tukaba ibide twalishitisha indalama twachita fine. It's that just is a good
that
practice.
Will be better.
Yes. No, that's very
will
true.
Be better.
And I saw some tracks there. There were tracks as well. If you track
Kai was doing it with
can you take them to Lusaka City Council?
Yes.
Time for garbage, because garbage is a problem in Lusaka. Right? So if those things can be donated to Lusaka City Council.
Yeah.
And then they have even a program where to go and pick up, because garbage, like I see it, I watch someone on TV all the time, and I'm like, Lusaka I'm like, no. We cannot have this kind of arrangement, especially in the capital city. However, the chamusevanya pisendeni fima moto kafija pale ni wa Lusaka City Council, so that they start collecting garbage. Okay, so that there's no excuse that I that quitting ema moto kaya kusta collect. Okay, Vakalinda, welcome.
She's on mute. She's
muted.
Oh, hello, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I'm
here. Now, before we do anything, shall we first of all Rose Legend forever. whatever the weather. Now we want a 4-0 there.
4-0.
All right. All right.
Mletiana ba division 3.
Yeah.
A
Dog.
win is a win.
Dog stay.
Nga twachirusa futi
A win is a win.
ndemba. Mwamwana ovotala.
Mletiana ba division 3 mwamba no pinball ba division 3 mwanda tena bo.
Yeah, stay in your lane, dog. Stay in your lane, please. Leave Arsenal things to us. Eh? Stay in your lane. How is Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico is nice.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm right here in King Charles country. I'm 20 minutes away from Manchester. Yeah. So I'm having a jolly good time. I ran away from all that cold weather and the snow. So here I am. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Okay.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not as cold as it's not as cold as where I'm coming from. So I will take that. I haven't seen any snow yet. Nothing. I can walk with just my shirt outside.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's perfect weather for me. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm in spring. I came for spring early. All right then. On that note, what are we talking about today? Who are we talking to?
Well, we got
I know I'm late. I'm late.
Yeah, I know. No. We got our aspiring candidate, Mary Mofya. I think she looks like she's now having a internet connection problem. So she just was telling us her aspiration. She's standing for a councillor. In Chamboli. So she just wanted to just give us an idea of why she's
Correction, Rachulufia. It's not Chamboli. It's Nikuchamboli, Mebantu. Kuchamboli. Chamboli. Kuchamboli. Yeah. Give them the respect.
correct.
I mean, isn't that one Mufurila? I passed through Mufurila once.
So she was just giving us an update, and it was a good discussion with the works of Obachtai, what she's doing for the community. She obviously is grounded and delivering a lot of things. I wish she could. If you want, if you're really listening to us, Mary, if you can just log out and log in back again, because now it's showing that you're failing. We can't see you. So just log out and log back in. That would be helpful. So otherwise, everything else we're talking about just the regular politics. What's the burning topic that's in your head this week?
Oh, let's talk about Dali Solungu.
Go ahead.
Let me just.
That's what we're talking
I'm
about.
sorry. I mean, let me just circle back to that. Dali Solungu, who worked, I don't know as what, at ZRA for 3 years, and 137,000 kwacha in 3 years. Can somebody explain to me how he amassed wealth worth 24 million and we're still counting? Somebody explain that math to me, because I need to know what he did in 3 years to get 24 million kwacha. I mean, it sounds so little, on paper, but if we convert that to dollars, that's $1.3 million. Somebody tell me how somebody who earns 137,000 kwacha, how much is that in dollars? Roughly, probably, if my maths, Doc, you are the mathematician. Oh God, where is Valentine when you need him? What is 137,000 kwacha in dollars at the current rate? Huh? Come on, people. Let's be serious. And I know somebody's somebody out there is saying, oh, the father was president. Oh, come on, don't give me that story. Yes, we know the father was a president, but let's look at his history. This is a father who misused somebody's coins.
Yeah.
That widow he stole money from, which led to the Law Association of Zambia, disbarring him. He was relieved of his duties as a lawyer. So you tell me now. I mean, when he declared for presidency, what, 2015, 2016, the man came with 1.2 million or 2 million kwacha, and that wasn't even his money. Somebody, people like Kaiser Zulu, fronted him that money. He didn't have a coin to his name. Even I'm richer than, I'm sorry, may he so rest in peace. ECL. When he came into power, when he came into power, and in 2 years, the man had 21 million. Come on, people, let's be serious with what we are doing as Zambians. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
You're richer than ACL.
Don't get me. Yes. I'm sorry. No, I mean it's a fact. Even I could have fronted him that 2 million, back in 2015. He didn't have a coin to his name. So now his son 24 million kwacha, and we're still counting. What other properties or funds do they have that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. And then you're gonna tell me, oh, we're poor. 1.3 million dollars. Do we know how much money that would go towards? I mean, at least we'll fund one constituent. Come on now, people. Let's be serious.
The $24 million that people, the seized property that they've seized, the 70-something cars, the 13 farms, and the gas stations, and whatever. The value, actually, people are saying that cannot be 24 million kwacha. It's too little.
It's more than that.
It's definitely more than that. Because I'm a Land Cruiser, they are 40,000, they are 70 something. You're already talking about almost 5-6 million kwacha. I'm a motor cafe. So I'm a farms, 13 of them. It's a lot of money. So people are saying.
So what you're saying, if I get you correctly, Dr. Danny, they have been undervalued. Evaluators undervalued the whole.
Yeah. The seizure. Yeah.
And it's been undervalued.
Yeah. It's more than that. A lot more than that.
And you can imagine, all these lands, Nefia Sharama farms. What if there are minerals underneath there?
Yeah. So
who knows? If you know Babalila and Irana and Kanidia, Bachimutengo forest, when it was fenced out, just that alone, that forest alone, which has Mukula, yes, which has Mukula.
Yeah, Tasila's land she was gonna be the biggest landowner in the country. You could drive. They say you could drive for 20 minutes along the road. 20 minutes drive. You're going at 100 kilometers per hour. That's all her land is. It was big. It was big.
Yeah. Yeah, even people that were working the Pana and Pama borders, they were like, Africa Femukula 3 in a track. Never boss. 1 hour boss. That's it. So they started exporting a long time ago. So yeah. I mean, I can even understand why somebody he wouldn't want to come back to Zambia, because they're like, after I've made my money and all that stuff. But here, this is a service, right?
Yeah.
It should be just a service. So anyway, that aside, what other burning issues are we looking at that we didn't discuss? Bakalinda, because you've been so quiet lately, I'm sure you've been enjoying your weather, nice holiday.
Oh yeah, oh yes, I'm enjoying family. Yeah. And when I'm in America, America is home now. Okay, I accept it.
Mhm.
But the problem is, I have to watch what I eat. You
Mm.
know why? If
Mm.
I eat like just anyhow,
Mhm.
God, I have a bad case of acid reflux. Eh?
Okay.
Very bad. But I leave America. I go anywhere. Kunoko and I'm having ice cream, vanilla, which I love. I hope I don't gain weight. Anyway, I'm drinking milk every morning, which I don't drink.
Mm.
My man.
Mm.
God, I'm having a jolly good time. Oh, and I
Nice.
can just walk to Nando's and have my favorite chicken. Oh my God. Don't let me go. Don't let me go there.
Hey, has
I don't even want to
have
leave
you?
right now.
Last time I was talking to Bahamo, and he was telling me that he wants to meet me like maybe 20, 30 minutes away.
No, but Miami is like 2 hours away, I
2 hours.
think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you know what? I need to make I've just been too busy with family issues and businesses. So anyway, I will have to make some plan. Yeah, I told him I will. I'll call him when I'm ready. But yeah, I have to find time to link up with them sometime before I get back.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, any
Mhm.
burning issues? Burning issues.
Mhm.
That character. I mean, I'm sorry. I have to bring this on air.
Mhm.
They're losing UPND candidate in Tawama. What's his name again? Munda or whatever his name is. What is he doing? Who is he to start expelling people from the party? Because I
Which
thought
one?
that is
In Tawama? No, no.
they're
I think I
losing
missed that
UPN.
one.
Yes,
What happened?
you missed it. He
Is
released a
it-
statement
Uh-huh.
in the week saying he had expelled. You know the other candidate, Kantenga, whatever his name is. I can't even get their names right. You know the candidate that was adopted before him, the one
Yeah.
who had issues with. Yeah. So he released a statement. I mean, it's bitter the fact that he lost. So he's attributing his loss because of Kantenga, whatever his name is. So and then he released a statement saying he had expelled him from the party. Who is he? Somebody explain it to me. I mean, what powers does he have?
Oh dear, that's a
You
joke.
are just you're just a member of a political party. That's it.
Mm. Mm.
Ah, la banana gucci gongo.
That's a joke over there.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah? Even if you are angry that you lost an election, is that how you do it? You're gonna bypass the process and just announce to everybody that you are expelling a fair. I mean, come on now, people. You guys, let's not play jokes here, okay? Let's not play
Mm.
jokes. I mean, the elections
What
are
position
just
does he
around the
have in
corner.
the national executive?
I mean, I don't even know if he has won, but he's a losing candidate. Whatever the case is, I think that is the GS prerogative to be firing and hiring people within the party and the president. Who
Mm.
are you? Just because you lost an election? Or let's be serious, Mevan.
Mm.
Come on now, Mr. Monda. You need to go home and drink some Mabisi for a minute, okay? You can't be doing that. I'm
Anyway,
sorry, you cannot be doing that. Oh,
Mm.
I'm sorry. Let me just shut my trap right now, okay? Because I
Okay.
see you have
So
somebody
we
here.
got
I'll just shut my trap.
Mary Mofya is back. Is back online. I think you wanted to ask us some questions, but Mary Mofya, we got our own. But Mary Mofya, I call her the first lady of Serenge. When I met her in with our own candidate in Vakatai, she's well known as the first lady of Serenge. So now we have the first lady of the Redtagmedia here, Vakalinda.
okay.
So you guys,
Okay.
Is Wakalinda still there?
I don't know if he's still
I'm
there.
right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I haven't
Yeah.
gone
So if
anywhere.
you
I'm
had
right here.
questions, this is the time
Oh,
to ask
well.
her the questions you had, Vakalinda.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
well, okay. Well, first of all, madam, welcome to Red Tag. I'm sorry I wasn't here when you started, but anyway, don't mind the lateness. But the most important thing is I'm here. So my first question to you is: so I understand you're standing as councillor of Chamboli, Chamboli. Is that correct? Did I get that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So tell me, here's my question to you. It's very simple. So, what is your vision for Chamboli? What is your vision for Chamboli? What are you bringing to the table for the people of Kuchamboli? Let's start there.
My vision for Chamboli is to become the best councillor and share what the people want. I will deliver according to my expectation and the people, unless otherwise. But I'll try by all means as the first female councillor for Chamboli Ward. Maybe I've answered.
perfect. Yeah,
No. Let me do. I started it. Let me just. Because here's as a voter. If I was in Chamboli, Mofya, here's what I'm looking at. I am looking at because when you're telling me, oh, you want to do the best for Chamboli, okay. I need when I close my eyes, I need to know what that best entails. Does that best entails Chamboli having a hospital, road? Are you bringing in employment there? What exactly are you doing? Because when you just say best, that's a very political statement. I mean, what does that look like for a bare person who lives in that one?
The first thing I'll look into is bringing water to Chamboli, because we have a very big challenge where water is concerned. Secondly, the roads. Third, drainage system. Then at our clinic, GRZ clinic, it doesn't operate for 24/7. It's only operates from 8 hours up to 18 hours, and it's closed. Then, if you are sick, if you fall sick after 18 hours, you have to go to the nearest clinic. Then you come back to Chamboli, where the one hospital is. So I'll try by all means to work with the councillor or with the MP who go through to make sure that the clinic starts operating from to 24/7. Then we'll try by all means to bring the mortuary at Chamboli Level Hospital 1. We don't have a mortuary, we don't have a clinic. So we work hand in hand with the council, with the MP, with the mayor.
Perfect. Yeah, Kalinda, she had explained that before you arrived, so it's very.
Yes.
I can see the consistency in what she's saying. She said exactly what she has told us before you arrived, which means she really means what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what she just basically repeated herself exactly what she had told us before. So I can see that it's coming from deep down her heart. She means what she's saying.
That's true.
Right on. That's what I want to hear.
I agree.
You know,
with Dr. Danny. Now, Vakalinda. So let's get back to the politics of the day, and obviously we have some opposition, characters, that are simply trying to attack, the UPND for no reason. And there's one character that is actually bothering me. I'm like, why is this person like all the time? when he goes online, he's talking about the president's health. You know?
Mhm.
And I'm like, why is this person concentrating on that? You see what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about, oh, our president, did you see what he said? We know over president. I'm like, your boy, okay. Even if the president now at his worst, okay, to you, it's like, you know, a first class somewhere in an aeroplane, because the things that he's saying or doing are way beyond what that individual can actually even accomplish in a day. They're becoming a problem in this country because all they do is just oppose, and oppose. You just come up and say, look, no, you know what? I think this is a good idea. How we're moving, this is good. And you as an opposition leader, if at one day you're dreaming in your mind, you're just dreaming, because anybody can dream, right? Everybody's allowed to dream, right? You become a president of Zambia. Okay? What are you going to do? You're not giving us any ideas, anything alternative or anything better than the so-called abalwele n'abalwala ba president. Abalwele omulenda n'abalwala is coming up with some brilliant ideas and economical solutions that's going to take Ichalo Chesu forward. What are you doing? What are you giving us? So the opposition really, sometimes I know there's no opposition, but look, really, it's a matter of changing the politics. Opposition is there, but I think the politics of today are not the politics of yesterday, and they need to speed up and follow the trends and catch up, because now bashala nabalia the Premier League,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For me, what I'm saying is basically there's no alternative leadership other than our leadership we have at the moment. The people that are aspiring to say they want to be presidents to challenge HH, there are just too many of them that are so selfish in their motives. They are not really, nobody's talking about their. I've never heard, even I've never heard him talk about alternative things that he's going to do other than talking about, oh, I want to be president. I want to be president. Oh, I want HH. Can you, what are you going to do? For example, that's the way leaders should do. You should always talk about what things you want to do when you come in power. But there's no single so-called opposition leader who is talking about alternatives that we're going to do in terms of education, in terms of energy sector, in terms of manufacturing. Our government is opening factories. Mulungushi just opened. The factories for fertilizers just opened. We are making our own batteries.
Mulungushi is a big deal. Mulungushi is a big deal. Actually, we need to talk more about Mulungushi maybe next week.
Yeah. So things are happening, and everyone is seeing, and then you are saying, oh, I just want to be president. What are you going to do other than supporting the president's efforts that he's doing right now? Zambia is on the right path. Every week, the Zambian kwacha is gaining strength because of that. So I think right now it's at what, $17 or 17?
It's trending between 18, 18
and 19.
Yeah, 18, 19. Yeah.
From 27, it was $27 a few months ago. So it just shows that the program or the initiatives that our president is doing for economy are the best. The international community are coming to see who's this one, JP Morgan, the delegation come to the country. Those are guys who are movers of the world economics.
Oh yeah.
So for them to come there and come and applaud the president.
JP Morgan.
Huge. Yeah.
Mm.
JP Morgan, the CEO, and his delegation were in Zambia.
Oh yeah.
So all these things are indicators that he's doing the right thing. I just want these so-called opposition leaders to stand on the podium and pronounce their plans. You know,
they don't have.
Other than there's nobody doing that.
I haven't heard anybody. I haven't heard. I'm still waiting. And we're only a few months before the elections, and I've not heard anybody coming up with alternative solutions or coming up with a wow, what we call in marketing WWOW wow, a wow. There's nothing. Something could say, oh wow. I don't know. Anyway.
They're just fighting. I want to be president. I want to be no alliance. Edgar Lungu, whatever. They have all these subsections within the opposition. You don't even know which factor, whatever, which party they belong to. I don't know. But it's good for us. Let them continue fighting until the election day.
So guys, let's wind up because I think we got another meeting going on after this. Let's wind up. So the best thing we can do is give a chance to aspiring candidate by Mary Mofya to give her closing remarks and whatever she wants to information she wants to spread to the diaspora. And of course, if she has a Facebook page, you can tell, oh, this is my Facebook page. This is what, if you want to find me or follow me or whatever, support me, just give it to the people of the diaspora. We'll start with you, and then we go to Vakalinda, and then that order. Please go ahead, Mary.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me live. It's my first time to do this. I was even nervous. I didn't know what to follow. So I'm happy for you, Chirufia, to host me. The closing remarks. All I want is you people to support me. More especially Madam Kalinda, my fellow lady, my fellow woman. I need support. I'm a politics. I have a PF. Wherever you go. Me, I've told them with money or without money. Still, I'm going to stand and deliver to the people if I'm voted in. That's what I always promise them. If I have money, tukalachita share bonse. Twaikala pamo, ama programs kala pangira pamo, more especially communication. Communication. Yena very important sana na pafintu ifino fionde plan. So, na next time, tumwanchita hosti, I'm ready. Kali na verera kwa I'm ready. You can host me. I'm not forgetting to say, all I need is your support. Once you support me, everything will be fine, will be perfect. Thank you.
Nice. Okay. Bakalinda.
What? Why should I be the second one coming on along? Why not my lousy husband over there in Puerto Rico? I'm enjoying my time. No, I'm enjoying my. Okay, anyway, the first lady of Serenge, we got it. You have my full support. Let's keep talking. Let's keep sharing your views. your policies and what you see happening in Chamboli. We need to highlight, the people that are there. What is it that they have failed, and what is it that you're going to do differently? Let's remain on the message. And I think with all that money, usually people will see somebody who is sincere. And Zambians want to be with umuntu obadya nankwe obwali. They are seeing them, in the community every day. Not that they love kuvota, my waisanga to now kwatenga uli kulusaka. You can't be Nusaka, abantu wabasha. So people, I think people want to see their leaders in their community going through the, everyday life with them, and bringing in solutions. So you definitely have my support, and let's keep talking. That's what we're here for, and as women, we need to support each other. I mean, when are we going to reach that 33% threshold that Zambia signed for women to be in all these, top position in parliament, in cabinet, and all across the board? So you definitely have my support. So having said that, I really embrace you putting because it's not easy for a woman to put your name. For politics, because Zambian politics, let's just be honest, it's a very dirty game. So, I applaud your courage and your bravery, and shine on, lady, shine on. That's what I have to say on that one.
Dr. Danny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, I also want to echo the same spirit of support from us. Just keep us posted on this platform. We'll spread the news and hopefully bring in your campaign team and more and more supporters to help you in your noble cause that you're trying to pursue. I know it's a long way before the name, the adoption stuff and all that, but it's very important for you to do the groundwork now, so that people know you and know what you want to do, so that you don't surprise them when you say I want to stand. So it's a good thing you're doing. The earlier the better in everything that you do. I tell my students, I teach myself here, I tell my students to always prepare yourself before you do anything. Otherwise, without preparation, there's nothing you can achieve. Okay. So you have our support on this platform, and we'll spread the news for you. And please keep us posted. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. If you want to follow,
yes,
follow me on Facebook. Just type Mary Mofya. You will see all my activities. Even on TikTok, just type Mary Mofya. You'll find everything on TikTok.
Perfecto.
Fantastic. So I think that's heard. That's clear. And what we can say is, guys, let's this platform, we want to be a platform for all UPND members, everybody. Okay, living back home in the diaspora, everybody. This is your platform. So you also need to link with us, follow us. We're everywhere you can think of. Click those like buttons and spread the news to say we have a platform where we can actually go and spread the news and identify ourselves in the UPND circles. And of course, we're giving thanks to our media team director, Mark Sumue, who's been here several times. And the same thing, he echoes the same things, he echoes the same thing that we echo is we need that bridge to be connected between UPND in Zambia and UPND in the diaspora. Once we're a force, we start working together. It's easier that way. Other than just meeting everybody on WhatsApp. So let's connect every now and then, and we'll create more of these programs, especially coming in the next, general elections. So thank you. I would like to thank you and thank, Dr. Danny, thank Vakalinda, and everybody that joined us. And we'll continue this program, or we'll come back next week. But everybody should have a nice holiday. I'm sure it's beautiful. Everybody had a nice Valentine's. I'm sure people got gifts, especially the ladies. They got the gifts. So, Vakalinda, I'm sure she's
They got the roses.
Yeah, the roses and all that.
I have a dog. Don't just be saying. I hope she got the roses. Actually, where are my roses at?
Well, that's why I was looking. I've been looking
where
for
are my
you.
roses at?
I've been looking for you.
They are in the cloud.
Okay, so now here I'm giving you the roses right now. I'm giving you the roses right now, a bouquet. How about that?
All right, viewers, forget about these men. Until next week, skip the face. I'm out.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night and
Bye.
have a nice weekend, guys. We'll talk next week.
Okay, bye.